Hello, I can't see from my hat and my hair. Welcome to the vlog, welcome back to the vlog. I can't decide if I suit this hat, but I'm trying to make some sort of an outfit because I am melting. And today isn't even going to be the hottest day. I think today it's like 24. Thursday it's meant to be 30 degrees and already I'm crabbit thinking about it. So I've came to, it's like 4 o'clock and I've spent like 2 hours of my afternoon finishing watching America's Sweethearts. But I've came to the Costa at the Odeon because they have air conditioning and they have coffee, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get on with some work things. Pray for me. I am going in to watch Toy Story to get some aircon. I just want to be a hat person.
Put these blocks to the side. You know, I can almost hear the person who's.
I want to be a hat person, but I don't feel like it's happening. Toy Story was very, very cute. I am glad I went. I'm not sure, I double checked before I went in that the aircon was on and they said yes, but it definitely wasn't as cool as it usually has been. It's a lot cooler than in like Costa and obviously out here. But now it might. Hope that one bag will be enough. Will it? Probably not. Do I take 2 bags? I'll take 2 bags just in case. You can't even see it, so. My shorts have now ridden up past the point of decency. But do you know what? I don't care. Hello. It's now 2 o'clock on Wednesday and I have had a busy but productive time. Well, I'll be honest, I woke up in a very bad mood. I actually ended up sleeping until 9:30. My sleep has been atrocious. I don't know if it's the heat or the fact that Harry is insisting on bringing in every creature he can get his paws on, his mouth on, or a combination of both. I don't know, but yeah, my sleep's not been the best. But anyway, so slept until 9:30. Got up, just hated the world basically. But then I went and sat outside in the garden while I was drinking my hydration drink, and I wrote out like a list of everything I'm grateful for, and then I got to work on my new, working through my new daily structure. I went to the Costa at the Odeon, sat for about 3 hours, went through my entire Asana task list. Now Asana's it's kind of like a project management task list tool thing. I was using it before the likes of Notion, and I keep meaning to move to Motion because moving to Motion. Because I know that there is a lot more that you can do to make it more like personalised and whatever. But I don't know if it's my brain or just whatever, but the thought of having to do that just doesn't, I just haven't done it yet. So basically, I created a new chat in good old ChatGPT and put every single task that I currently had in my Asana task list and asked it to break it down in terms of like what it should be called, what the subtask should be, how long roughly it should take, because one of the biggest issues I think is that there's that law, but is it Parkinson's law it's called? The one where things will expand to fit the time that you give it, basically. And also apparently ADHD brains like to know how things a lot, because time management is not our forte, as you know. And I'd also, prior to that, I had asked ChatGPT to kind of structure my week. So I basically told it on a Monday and a Friday that tends to be my kind of PT heavier days. So we've now done it so that I've done it now so that Monday is like an admin and PT day. So in the morning of like Monday morning, I basically do very basic admin bits. Then I've got like Kim's PT. I do have that really big block in the or space in the afternoon in between. It's usually between Laura's PT, which finishes roughly about 2:30, and then Jane's PT. So I've usually got an hour or so where I go and do like additional admin bits. Then I do my training and Jane's PT. Then Tuesday is an operations day, so that's when I'm meant to be focusing on making the products. Wednesday is a growth day, so that's more like things that will help move the business forward, like whether that's scheduling emails, doing like social media content stuff. Thursday is CEO day, so that's the day where I'm going to do more like money work, and then Friday's just purely PT. And it has actually been really, really helpful. One of the things that I actually pointed out and I realised that I do about myself is there was a couple of days where I didn't get I'd started certain tasks, but then didn't get the chance to complete them. And it was like, it's okay, just move it to next week. Like, you don't need to beat yourself up or move it immediately to the next day. Just move it to the next, like, whether it's operations day or whatever. You have still done some of that task, so that is a win. And I was like, oh yeah. But basically, today, because I didn't get started till the back of 11, but I have been, so it's only a task that's going to occur like every month rather than like weekly or anything. I have been filming and editing new content for my like meta ads, basically. I was meant to get so I did the planning yesterday, and I was technically meant to have got the filming done yesterday, but I didn't. So it didn't take me too long to film some clips and stuff, and there was clips that I could like reuse. So I've done that. I'm very proud of myself on this organisational front. I created, ignore the scribbles. So I've created this printout which I just printed out, and it was really helpful to refer to as I was filming the clips and stuff. So it's got like what the video is, the products needed, hook, the script, if I'm doing a voiceover, the setup. So for example, the first 3 were talking to camera, what clips I needed to film, and then this is like the headline and the description for the ads. So as I say, I filmed them. I've just been, and now I'm currently in the process of sending them through to the guys who set up my Facebook ads. So I'm just going to finish doing that, and then I've got my food to eat. But as per usual, things have taken me far longer than I allowed for, because I thought I would be done with this in like an hour. So I thought I'd be done about 1:30 and I'd be able to have some food, and it's now basically 2:10. I mean, I know I have been speaking to you, but still. Anyway, right, I'm going to get on and do this and just sort of say hello. It's 9:15 and it's already 21 degrees. I think Harry's too hot. Did you just wag your tail there? Even though he is not in my good books, He's obviously discovered a bird's nest and he brought me in 2 dead little young birds last night. I'm actually starting to think that I'm going to have to at night time lock the cat flaps so they can't get back in, so they can go out, but once they're out, they're out. She says I'll never actually do that. But anyway, I'm just about to go and do my ice bath. I'm presuming it'll be lukewarm. And then hide for the rest of the day and hope we can get through this. I know I'm being so dramatic, but I just hate this. I hate this weather. I hate it. I hate it. Hello. I've came to the park town to use the aircon. But I've also discovered that I also work better when I've got other people round about me, weirdly. So that's what I'm doing. I've got a hot water bottle down my leggings again, but this time it's a frozen hot water bottle. We're nearly through the heat waveness, thank the Lord. It's been about, I think was it 26 today? Tomorrow it's to 21, but I feel like that's nearly manageable. So, it's Friday night, by the way. I am very sweaty. I really need a shower, but I'm going to have my little dinner I got myself. So there's a new Japanese restaurant opened up in Kilmarnock called that. I don't know how you say that. Okome? No. Anyway, so I got a couple of bits of sushi which I've already eaten. I've got gyoza. This is the curry sauce to go in my rice bowl. So I'm going to have that before I do anything else. Hello. I just needed to come on and talk because I'm feeling really alone. And I know it's probably a combination of factors. Hormones as per. Probably hungry because I've not had anything to eat for order or watching. About 4 hours or something. I just feel like I hate the world, really. I find things, and I don't know if this is part of the whole neurodivergence thing, but I find it really difficult when it comes to like friends. And I've spoken about this before, but I feel like it's always me messaging people and arranging to do things, and I just don't feel like I have that many friends. And I know I'll be feeling worse about this because of the way I'm feeling today, and because normally I hate people and I'm quite happy being myself. And then it's things like, I saw this post on Instagram and it was about like people had got like undercover footage at a organic pig farm where the workers were battering the pigs with metal bars, and one of the pigs was like disabled. It didn't have use of its back legs, and they just kept hitting it. And I just keep thinking, what's wrong with people? And I actually shared the post and I said, I bet you most of you reading this, if any of you bother to read the post, like the full thing, will just say, oh, that's really sad, but I like baking too much to give it up. And it drives me so fucking mad. And there's so many things I don't talk about because I don't want to be that person. And like, I don't talk about, it's always people going, oh yeah, she's a vegan, blah blah blah.
I never press my veganism on people. The only time I say I'm a vegan is if like I'm going out for food or whatever, and obviously you need to say, and you're just treated like an inconvenience. And I would never say to anyone that's with me, you can't eat that, like meat or whatever. But sometimes I wish I could. Like, I just think it's because of a society and the food industry. We've literally shaped food to not look like what it came from. And I think if you slammed like not even a dead one, see if you took anyone and put them in to like a field, well, like whether it's like cows, sheep, pigs, whatever, and said, right, on you go. You have to go and kill that, and you need to like take the meat from it and whatever. People wouldn't be able to do that because they're having to confront an animal and know that you're taking its life. And all these people who are like, I'm an animal lover, and then continue to eat meat and stuff. You can't say that. Like, why is it acceptable to love some, not others? Like, remember years ago there was that outrage when it come out that IKEA, the meatballs were made from horse, and people were like disgusted. And I'm like, how is it okay to eat like certain animals and not others? And I just wish I could save them all. But yeah, that's where I'm at today. I've just been at Espresso Cart doing some work. I'm going to go to B&M because I need to get, I'll need to try and, I don't have any makeup on it, but I need to go and get Harry's food. And I'm so annoyed because, so my cleaner that I've been getting, I think she's been stealing from me. It's been like little things for a while that initially I just thought, oh, I've misplaced them or whatever. So, for example, I had a full box of matches. They've disappeared, and I thought, oh god, like I've probably, I don't know what I thought I'd done with them, but they were the first thing that had gone. Then my blue light blocking glasses have disappeared off the face of the planet. I don't know about this one, but I'm pretty sure I had money in my purse that wasn't there. And what else? Harry's, or the cat's catnip spray. Well, she's got cats, so that would explain that one. And my really good phone charger, like the one, it's like one of these ones that charges it super fast. It's disappeared. And I had noticed that it disappeared a couple of weeks ago. It was before I went to St Andrews. And I texted her, she was in again the other day, and I texted her and I said, have you seen my charger? It's usually plugged in next to the table in the living room. And she came back saying, no, it wasn't plugged in when I was there. And I felt like going, yes, because you'd taken it before. But it's that way I don't know what to do, because I don't know. There's also another little thing I need to check, and if it's gone, then it's a sign. I noticed that she was, one of my clothes horse aiders things, she was moving it from one of the cupboards in the hallway to one of the other ones so she could get the cupboard door shut. And when she was in the midst of doing that, she'd pulled out a little, I mean, I don't care about it, but that's not the point. She'd pulled out one of these little, like, the essential oil diffuser things, and that was sitting on the floor. So I need to check that cupboard and see if it's back in there. Because as I say, if it's gone, then we know. But I don't know what to do. Because if I contact the cleaning company, then that starts a whole thing. And then imagine that she hasn't taken them. But I don't know where else they could be. Like my matches, it wouldn't be, they were the ones I was using, I kept in my drawer with all my like, incense and wax melts and whatever. There's nowhere else they could be. I could see something maybe like a phone charger if I maybe like moved it, like took it to another room and then sat it down and whatever. my blue light blocking glasses, I always keep them on the table next to my sofa, and they were literally there one day. I remember seeing them sitting there and then gone the next after she'd been in, and I've checked down the side of the sofa, but I just don't know what to do. So yeah, that's my moaning for the day. Well, for right now. I'm out of being 25 quid lighter. I got Harry's food, but I also got some bits for me. Most of it's in the boot, but got my favourite. Just cause I'm an adult, and if I want to get myself a Monster, I will get myself a Monster. Then I got these, which I was intrigued to see. So these are an accidentally vegan thing. So I'm a bit confused because these are the things that you normally see. Like, I thought they were ice cream. Oh, they're tiny. So it's like chocolate flavour cream wrapped in sweet rice dough. Oh. Ooh, squishy. Ew. Ooh. Look at that. So you get 8 pieces in a pack, and a pack is £2.50. Do I think it's worth £2.50? That is questionable. They are weirdly satisfying though. Why is that so satisfying? And then the rest in the boot. Also bought this flapjack, which probably has 27 bajillion calories in it, but 450 and 22 grams of fat, 15 grams of protein. Considering I've not had anything to eat today apart from my breakfast. Oh god, it's crumbling everywhere. But I was going to go and have a look in TK Maxx, but I don't know if I can be bothered now. I'm trying to think I also need to go to the supermarket. I'm trying to decide what one.
I know which one I'd rather be driving.
Tesco's nearest. But I'll go to Asda for a bit of novelty. Right, I'm not going to take it, that's Camp Road. Now I need to change seats. Guess where I am? I will tell you because you're right. Trout Beach. It's very bracing today. And there's these crazy windsurfers along here. So the plan is to walk at least as far as where the windsurfer people are. Then walk back, go to Drift, have a coffee and a cake, and away I'm kind of still haven't decided yet. These are like, this isn't like sand. My week. So today in my new schedule thing, the chat GPT helped me with for the week. Sunday is meant to be my complete like rest and relaxation and restoration day. Hope you can hear me by the way. I should really bring a little microphone for this. But already I can feel myself being like, I should really do this and I want to do this. And it is like an internal battle with myself. And I have to keep reminding myself that it's not going to be something that I'm just going to sort in like a week. suppose it's like any habit or any new thing. This is not quite the... So this is not quite the serene beach walk that I have in mind. I'm trying to switch over here on the beach because look, so technically the waves are coming in like there, and then you've got this shallow bit here. So I'm just waiting. Alright, my battery's flashing red. Right. I'll speak to you again soon. Bye! Well, that was just the most lovely, wholesome afternoon ever. So, I don't think when I last spoke to you, no I didn't. So I last spoke to you, I walked along the beach and then I went into Drift. And I had my coffee, ended up getting a vegan burrito, which was lovely. Ordered some cake to take away, or pre-bake rather. And I sat and I filled out my 6-minute journal for tomorrow. So it basically works on the principle of like a cake. So your main focus of the day is called my slice of cake. Once I've accomplished that, I've full strength in for the day. Then you've got your cake topping, which is 2 kind of like to-do list things, and then the cherries on top. So if you get to them, then that's a bonus. So I filled that out for yesterday. My slice of cake for tomorrow is to review health check forms of a potential new coaching client, which is exciting, and then I need to respond to Joe's check-in photos and review White Rabbit emails, and then I'm basically in the gym all day. But I'm gonna, after Kim and Laurie's PTs, that's when I've got my big gap. Normally I would go to the coffee shop, but I've decided I'm going to go and get my nails done because they're very grown out, and then do my own training, and then I'll have Jen's PT. And one of the kind of new habits that I've added to the habit tracker in that as well is keeping my promises to myself in terms of rest, and particularly not doing any work after a set point or time. So like for example, on a Monday, because I don't get home from the gym till say 8 o'clock, like I'm not going to do any work when I get home. Ideally I don't want to do work in the evenings, but 20% left still. Oh, I also found this in the spa, so I'm going to use that as my leg day fuel. But anyway, let's go. I need to charge you when I get home. Good evening. It is Monday evening and I am technically on to sign this vlog off, but I wanted to show you 2 purchases that arrived today that I actually forgot I'd ordered, even though I only ordered them the other day. But firstly, probably slightly unnecessary, but it is a new toaster, and you think, what's so special about a toaster? Joe, just you wait. It's a touchscreen toaster. I mean, I've not tried it yet, but I mean, why does that say power? Oh. Ooh, how exciting. And then, turn this light off, hold on. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Oh! This is my other light, but I've shown you these before. This is when I'm up during the night. It's been proven that red lights don't like wake you up, unlike blue lights, which are very stimulating. But anyway, so that was my first purchase, the toaster. And then, wait for the magic. Ta-da! How cute is this? It's a little nightlight. Again, when I got up during the night with the cats or go to the toilet, I'll not be crashing into things. But in theory, it's meant to, it only cost me like a tenner, so I will wait and see. Oh, I'm not going to show you too close. It's meant to, when it senses daylight, turn off,
and then when it starts to get dark it comes on. But because I've always had this, what is it, this, and I don't actually like it, so I'm thinking this could be a little like nice, oh bye Jack, this could be a little nice calming ambiance light. But anyway, oh, why am I so high up? Thank you for watching. I am going to go for a shower because I need to go and bathe in anti-dandruff shampoo. Don't know if I told you about that saga, but I have got, I don't know if I've ever showed you, you can't even see here. Basically I've got this kind of leopard print rash on my side. It's not sore, it's not itchy or anything, it's just a bit unsightly. And when I did my research, it turns out it's, I can't remember the science name, it's very long, but basically it's a yeast overgrowth on the skin. So we've all got yeast on our skin, but if you sweat too much or stress, funny that, it can cause an overgrowth. So one of the recommended things is actually using an anti-dandruff shampoo, not like Head and Shoulders, like an actual medical grade one, as a shower gel. Either that, and I might need to get a certain type of antifungal cream, but I'm going to try the shower gel thing first and see how I get on with that. Yeah. So anyway, on that delightful yeasty note, thank you for watching. If you are new here, please subscribe. I've gained a couple of new subscribers, which is always lovely. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. God, that was awkward.